Hello my friend, today's video is about cheese in Canada. We have a large variety of cheese from all over the world. You can find cheese in many locations, such as grocery stores, specialty stores, as well as farmers markets. Today we'll visit an average grocery store in the province of Quebec and take a look at what variety we'll find there. Before we get started, a quick intro. Cheese is a dairy product derived from milk that is produced in a wide range of flavors, textures, and forms by the coagulation of the milk protein casein. It's comprised of proteins and fat from milk, usually the milk of cows, buffalo, goats, or sheep. During production, the milk is usually acidified. Most cheeses melt at cooking temperature. Are you coming to visit Canada or to live here? Adapting your diet is always one of the vital questions. The variety of cheese is a bit different depending on your location in Canada. Some regions can have very different assortments. You should be able to find a decent variety in major cities. There are about 100 different cheeses at this pretty average grocery store in a small city. First, let's take a look at the most popular cheese section. It has only a few kinds of cheese like mozzarella, cheddar, Monterey Jack, cottage cheese and pressed European cottage cheese, but also cream cheese. They come in different states, such as a big block, a small block, individually packed, in sticks, slices, in plastic containers, and in a grated form. Cheese is an ancient food whose origins predate recorded history, so it serves as a link with the history of humankind. Some scientists theorized that it could be around for at least 10,000 years. That's when first sheep were supposedly domesticated. It's difficult to pinpoint where exactly cheese was discovered first, since it's been popular across many cultures for a very long time. Cheese is an extraordinarily exciting subject, not just because of the tremendous variety there is, but because of the great cultural differences surrounding when cheese is eaten and with what. Cheese is made everywhere around the globe, but it's an absolute staple in some countries. And this is a more advanced cheese section of the same store. You're going to see more variety with cheeses like Havarti, Brie, Gouda, Feta, Oca, Ricotta, Gorgonzola and other blue cheese, Gruyere, Parmesan, and many more. Over 1,000 types of cheese from various countries are produced with different styles, flavors, and textures. Cheese characteristic depends on many factors, such as origin of milk and animal's diet, if it has been pasteurized, fat content, what bacteria or fungus was used, and how it was processed and aged. There are also numerous flavoring agents, like fruits, smoke, or herbs, that could affect the cheese flavor. These days, there is even a cheese variety made without animal products for people who can't have or choose not to have milk products. Cheese can be categorized by the kind of animal it comes from, also by appearance of cheese, by sharpness or fat content, or by hardness. There are fresh, soft, semi-hard and hard cheeses in this classification. Food safety rules should be followed carefully when dealing with cheese, simply to avoid tragic consequences. Specific condition parameters are ensured for the industrial storage, like humidity, temperature, and darkness. Consumer advice on refrigeration of cheese are good to adhere to as well. My personal experience expanded greatly since I moved to Canada. Back in my home country, I've tried maybe 6 or 7 different kinds of cheese consumed in a limited amount of ways, while now it's definitely close to 100 different kinds. I've lost count, to be honest. I can barely picture an everyday life without periodically trying a new cheese. Celebrations often include a cheese board after a meal, as an appetizer, or even as a meal on its own. I also enjoy social gatherings with wine and cheese, allowing me to share my love for cheese with others. I invite you to explore more cheese from your local area and try to learn its history, but also discover many kinds of cheese from around the world and how it's integrated in other cultures. Experience the range of flavors developed with a passion for cheese making throughout human history. If you are a beginner, consider asking advice of a specialist, or at least a cheese enthusiast, who could help you with orientation within the vast cheese world. By the way, this video was not sponsored by any company or the cheese industry. It was simply made to spread the passion for cheese and encourage you to experience its magic. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.